I want you to tell me the truth. Sharice, look me in the eye, please.
But I don't know what my baby is.
We found him, and he can rest now. And as his mother, tell his story. Who put him there, Sharice?
I don't know.
You know how he got there. You do. Something happened to him. I don't know if he was when you left him or if you just left him there in the woods all alone, dying.
On September 2nd, 2018, a mother collapsed on the floor of a hotel lobby in Largo, Florida. Bruised, bleeding, barely able to speak. She told police a stranger had kidnapped her son. What followed was one of the largest searches in Pinellas County history. Canine units, helicopters, divers, over 60 public tips, $500,000 of taxpayer money. An entire city desperate to bring one boy home safely. But while the search was happening, while volunteers were checking dumpsters, and while the helicopters were flying, the detectives sitting across from this grieving mother started noticing things that didn't add up. The injuries, the story, the phone.
So we are attempting right now to follow up and tie up all the leads we possibly can. One question that we had last night was we had released a composite and information on an Antoine. We do not believe there was an Antoine. There was no Antoine related to this case. We don't believe there was a white Camry. That was all fabricated.
Because the person everyone was looking for wasn't a stranger in a white Toyota Camry. The person responsible for what happened to that boy was the one person in the world who was supposed to protect him. How did no one see this coming? You are watching Hidden Crime Network.
Jordan Marcel Bellevue Jr., brown eyes, big smile, and a laugh so contagious the family caring for him gave it a name, Mr. Chuckles. He loved Paw Patrol, balloons, and putting lampshades on his head just to make people laugh. His foster parents, Sam and Juliet Warren, wanted to adopt him. He was thriving, but his mother wanted him back. Her name was Sharice Stinson, and she had grown up in chaos. Father in prison by the time she was 4, group homes by 15, reported as a runaway 19 times before she turned 17. People who knew her described her as vindictive, manipulative, and possibly mentally ill without ever receiving proper help. When Jordan was born, she was living in a home surrounded by gang members, drive-by shootings, and drugs. DC removed him in January 2017. She fought to get him back. And in that courtroom, Sharice was a convincing performer, crying on cue, claiming she had done everything required, wearing the face of a mother who had turned her life around.
The motion for reunification from the mother is denied. Yeah, they just need to verify everything. Unfortunately, it takes time.
So how long would this take? Because we're ready. I know, seriously, I'm gonna cry. We picked out a daycare. We've done everything.
What she told that court and what was actually true were two completely different things. She had missed appointments, been quietly dropped from her counseling program, and repeatedly refused to open her door to caseworkers. The guardian ad litem objected to reunification. The magistrate overruled her anyway. In May 2018, Jordan was pulled from the only safe home he had ever known and handed back to his mother. By September, Sharice had no job, no furniture, eviction was coming, and she was 5 months pregnant. The caseworker who promised to check on Jordan twice a week had stopped showing up. On August 31st, he finally visited, took pictures of a boy who for the first time wasn't smiling, told Sharice everything was going to be okay, and left. 2 days later, an Amber Alert went out, and the mother who reported him missing already knew he was never coming home.
An Amber Alert activated for this Largo boy.
His mother tells police her son was kidnapped by a stranger. Now officers are asking for your help to find him.
The search that followed was massive. FBI, U.S. Marshals. Over 60 public tips flooded in. Volunteers searched dumpsters, parks, and back streets. The county spent close to $500,000, but detectives were already noticing things that didn't sit right. There was no CCTV footage of her walking with Jordan on the route she described. No white Toyota Camry anywhere on that road. Bloody clothes were found rolled up in a carpet outside her apartment. And a neighbor reported that something had hit the wall of Sharice's apartment so hard it knocked furniture off their side. None of it matched the story she was telling. They brought her in.
Tell me about your walk.
It was getting heavier. We kept walking. We got past Checkers a little bit.
Yeah.
That's when the white car pulled over.
Okay.
He asked us if we were okay. I said yes.
We're talking about Antoine now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did he just pull up to the curb, still blocking the lane, or did he pull into the driveway?
He didn't pull into the driveway, but he pulled over closer to more towards the sidewalk.
Okay.
Normally I always look back behind me anyway, but that's just me. But he pulled over. He rolled down the passenger window.
Okay.
I already smelled the weed when he rolled down the window, so I really wasn't gonna get in, but I was just like, damn, maybe I should turn around in my mind.
Well, you've just left the complex. You got a long way to go.
Because to me, by myself, it don't seem far. But when I started holding him, I was like, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, that's a long way to go.
So I put him on the passenger side, in the back seat. I buckled him in, closed the door. I got in on the passenger side. I did not strap in at all. We drove down. We were driving. He asked me my name. I told him. I was kind of rude because that's just me with people like that. And then he told me his name was Antoine. And then he asked me where did I need to go. I said I have to drop my son off at my baby dad's house. He kept asking, well, do you mess with him? I was like, no, we just co-parent. He just kept asking that.
Just so I'm clear, he's asking basically if you're still in a relationship with him. Okay.
Because I know when a dude is trying to get at me.
Sure.
That's when he was like, well, what am I going to get out of giving you a ride? And I'm just like, shit, like, you offered me the ride.
Right.
And then he was like, well, can you suck me up? And I'm like, no, like, I'm not on that. He said...
Just say what he said and then be clear about what it means.
It means giving oral.
Okay.
And then I was like, no, like, I'm not on that. Then he offered to give me $150. At that point, I'm like, okay, well, I don't got no money. I don't got no way to feed my child. And honestly, if everything would have went that way and I would have just got the money, I would have took my ass back home. Because at that point, I don't even need Jordan because I could buy my child something to eat.
Sure. So he offers you that while you're driving? Okay.
He's driving down. We drove down. We made a right on Lake, and we made a left at Lafayette.
Like right away? Okay.
The first turn.
Again.
And then the first parking lot, because the officer showed me.
We looked at a map earlier.
In the daylight, it's better for me to see.
Okay.
Because I do have problems with my eyes.
That's okay.
And I don't know if you've been out there, but it's a white, not a trash bin, but like the thing that covers it, like the fence type of thing. And it's parking spaces right there, and that's where he pulled in. And I remember he put a plastic bag over his then that's when that happened.
You gotta be descriptive.
That's when I gave him oral.
How long did that take, do you think?
5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
That's when he was like, that's it. And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, well, can I? And he kept saying that. And then I'm like, nah. And at that point, I was just like, I don't even need the ride anymore. And he just got mad. And that's when he just started hitting me.
Okay.
And from that point on, I am seriously trying to connect the points.
Okay.
From getting from there to Largo Central.
Okay. He gets off like he wanted, but then he still asks you for afterward? Did he explain that? Because most guys, once that happens, they don't have an interest in you. Maybe he would have kicked you out of the car.
I don't know how dudes are.
I get it. I'm just trying to understand.
Detectives took a gentle approach, letting her talk, letting her build the story, letting her fill in every detail. What Sharice didn't realize was that every detail she volunteered was another thing they could check. And certain things she was saying were already not adding up.
I hate that I even did this.
It's okay. I know you were blaming yourself out there, and I don't want you to do that. It's just a matter of going through everything to make sure we're not missing anything. Okay.
At that point,
Did he pay you?
no, I didn't get anything. I just
Okay. Let's talk about the attack. So you are in the front passenger seat, and Agent DeLuca is driving. He's the bad guy. This is the seating position you're in.
and
I'm you. He's him.
and I'm leaning over.
And you're leaning into his
And
seat.
then that's
I'm not
when-
going to do that, obviously,
Yeah.
but that's basically your seating position. Where does he first hit you?
He hit me on this side, like this, like with his fist, like this.
Like backhands you?
And then I even told the lady to see if she could get DNA in my hair, because he did pull my hair.
Okay.
And he kept hitting me. He had like a mason jar with weed in it, and he kept hitting me with that.
Where did he hit you with that?
All over my face. I got punched in my mouth.
Were you trying to get out of the car? Or what
I
were
kept trying to grab on the door, and I did say let me go. And then pretty much after that, it's just a blur. Like I just.
Okay. So we keep our times right and organized. You left your house around 9:50ish, and you get picked up pretty quick on your walk. I mean, you'd only been walking maybe what?
That's maybe like 7 minutes.
5-7 minutes by the time you're at the place where he picks you up. He picks you up. Do you guys immediately start driving?
Oh yeah.
So it's only going to take a few minutes to go from where he picks you up to Lafayette. I mean, that's less than a mile. I would say, maybe a mile. So maybe a minute or two to get through the lights and get to that point, right? And you said the job lasts 5 to 7 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe, if we add in the negotiation, we'll call it. So what time is it about when he's hitting you? Maybe 10:15, 10:20?
I don't know, because
Does that sound...
my phone was in my purse.
I'm not asking you for an exact time. I'm just trying... Does that sound kind of right with the times? You know, we're within a half hour of leaving the house. You're getting hit.
And then tell you what happened.
Right.
I told her to drug test me
Sure.
to make sure nothing was in my system.
Did you ingest anything when you were with this
Not
guy?
that I know of.
Did you have any pain, needle marks, anything other than what the hospital did to you?
That's why I just
So
told them
no-
to drug test me.
Is there any real reason to believe you were drug tested, or you're just being cautious?
I'm just being cautious.
But you don't
Because
think...
I'm pregnant, so I took everything
Sure.
as a precaution.
And okay. So we looked at the map at the hospital about where you think you were when you got up at the park, when you woke up and you know you start realizing something's going on. Tell me what you told me there. Let's just make sure we have it all straight.
I woke up.
Where were you?
I was under like some trees, but where I was, you couldn't see. I was close enough where I could see 7-Eleven in the hotel, perfectly clear.
Were you on a sidewalk? Were you?
It's like gravel and dirt.
Okay.
It's like gravel and dirt. I got up. It was a couple walking past, and then I ran to the hotel. I do remember I fell, and then I felt somebody kept kicking me, trying to wake me up. I woke up and I kept screaming. I was on my stomach and I kept screaming, I'm pregnant, and that's when I felt pain in my stomach. The guy rolled me over, and he kept saying, Sharice, where are you? Like basically trying to get my attention.
Is this all at the hotel? So this is the hotel guy talking to you?
And then after that, I believe it was the officers.
Okay.
And then after that, I just remember waking back up inside the ambulance truck.
Okay. Did you leave anything in the car?
I don't have his green book bag.
Were you missing a shoe?
And I don't have my shoe.
You got like your right shoe?
Yeah, my left shoe.
You have your left shoe, you're missing your right.
Concern is not him doing anything. It's just where the hell did you take him if you did? Where the hell is he?
He doesn't. You don't know him, right?
No.
Never seen him before.
I don't hang out with anybody.
Don't know anything about him. He was smoking weed when you got in the car.
He wasn't smoking like at the time.
You could smell it.
But I could smell it. I know.
So he had just finished smoking. So I'm having a hard time what he would do with that child after.
Sorry, you can keep going. My head just.
Where do you think he would take a kid?
I don't know how to tell you that.
This was the first real strategy shift. They weren't just verifying her story anymore. They were asking her to think like the person she was pretending to be, a mother trying to find her child. And she had no answer for that.
Do you often take a ride from a stranger?
I don't really talk to anybody.
Have you ever gotten in a random car with a stranger? You seem like a pretty level-headed, smart woman. And to just jump in a car with your kid at 10 o'clock at night with a stranger, just even from some of the people I've talked to, you know, JoJo and Mom, it just seemed kind of out of character for you to do that. Not only that, but then to, you know, kind of offer yourself for some money.
Is he aware of that?
Partially, not completely, but that's not his problem. It just seems like, from your history with him, it doesn't seem like something you would do.
So,
and I know,
pretty much, Junior is gonna get taken. He's gonna get taken regardless, because I'm facing an eviction.
yeah,
I don't have a job, and I can't financially
support.
provide for him.
Correct.
So at this point, I've never been on my own. I gotta do what I gotta
I
do.
hear you. Have you ever done anything, blown a guy like that before for some money? It doesn't seem like you.
What you got going on?
Tell me what you're thinking.
Because I feel like it's my fault.
Okay. Why do you feel that way?
Because I panicked. And I should have just stayed home.
Hello, Sharice. Hey,
I should have just stayed home.
listen to me. I want you to hear something very important, okay?
This is where the cracks began to show. Not in what she said, but in what she couldn't explain away. She started getting emotional. She said she felt like it was her fault. The detectives didn't push yet. They let her sit in that feeling because they were about to show her something.
You can't change what's already happened, okay? Whatever's happened has happened. All we can do is be honest about the situation and make good choices moving forward, okay? Right now, he's still missing, okay? I want to know where he is, okay? That's the whole point of us being here today. Where do you think he is? If you had...
He don't really talk to people other than his family. They don't really go nowhere.
I'm talking about...
That's what I'm talking about. He don't really...
He doesn't have a lot of friends or people he's going to go see, obviously.
But I don't know what my baby is.
Okay.
And it's because of me. And I don't know where he is.
Is it okay if we keep talking?
Okay, it's okay.
What's that?
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay. I want to talk a little more about the past couple days. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Friday, let's back up to there when the case manager came over. Came in, everything was good. I talked to the case manager. Sure, there should be a box.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize to me. I can't imagine what you're going through, okay?
I'm sorry. I just need to know you're okay.
Like I told you, I can't guarantee that. I don't know the answer to that question.
Sure, here's a couple tissues. You can right by your water.
My point is, I don't know how you got there. Okay, you didn't get dragged. It doesn't look like. According to what you're saying, you didn't walk. You know, you didn't walk over there and lay down, and you sure as heck didn't jump there from the sidewalk. So I'm just trying to make sense of it in my head. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I asked you a real important question at the hospital, and I know what you said there, but I'm asking again, and I just want you to be straightforward, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where your son is?
No, sir.
Have you done anything to injure him? That would call. I have to ask. I'm not trying to make it difficult.
No, sir.
Has anything happened to him?
No, sir. I will not hurt my child.
Okay. Has anything happened to him that might explain what's going on, or where you felt
Sir.
you felt you couldn't
You
couldn't explain
he was
away,
Okay. He was okay. He's okay. He was okay.
We don't know that. Okay. And if he's somewhere, then I can go find him. I need to know. Remember Detective Moore?
Mm-hmm.
You gave us permission to look in your phone. He works with your phone, and he pulled up some search history you had in your phone from Saturday night at about 2 in the morning.
I think, yeah. I looked up causes of seizure. And I think that's pretty much it, causes of seizure.
There's also one about a broken thigh. If a broken thigh goes untreated.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You sure?
I am 100%.
Unless honest to God, unless I mistyped.
Well, it was, I would, you know, my mind goes there too, but it was more than one search. It was broken thigh untreated.
Are you serious?
Yes, and it's about 2 in the morning.
That same night. Can he pull that up and show me? Like, are you positive that same night? Cause like now I'm
No innocent mother searches broken thigh untreated at 2 a.m. the night before her child goes missing. She knew it. The detectives knew it. And the more she said impossible, the more she confirmed exactly what they already suspected.
Did Antoine seem like other than what occurred, did he seem like he was an idiot?
No.
No?
No, just a regular dude. That's
in his early 20s.
Yes, sir.
And he's not going to want to take care.
He's not going to want to keep a child.
No.
He's going to either drop the kid off somewhere and someone's going to call because there's been an Amber Alert out for your child since early this morning.
That's impossible.
What's
That's
impossible?
Sharice, am I not right?
That's impossible. And you said that was Friday night?
It was Saturday morning, early Saturday morning.
Yes, sir.
And then you wake up Sunday morning about 1:30.
You gotta come back.
Right? And Antoine had him, you think. Right?
Yes, sir.
What are the odds do you think that Antoine is not going to give that child to someone to turn over because he don't want it?
He may not pull up to the police department.
But he's going to give it to
sure
someone.
stop at a gas station and give him to someone at the
The
pump.
only thing I can think of is he left him at the park with me. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't do this.
We're looking. We're still looking. Even though we're having this conversation, people are looking. Believe me. But that doesn't get us any closer to finding him either. And there's these points of the investigation we have to talk about. And I told you it might be difficult. But that's the nature of what's going on.
There's no cameras?
No. We went through the cameras on East Bay Drive. We found nothing that supports your story of you walking with a child. Okay, I don't have anything to back up what you're telling me.
How's your temper, Sharice? You get upset sometimes? Lose your temper?
The only person who gets me that mad is Jordan Sr. for my family.
The guy who pawns a child off on you day in and day out doesn't give you $1 for money, except when you beg for it. The guy who beat you up a month ago and doesn't care the guy who's got you pregnant again. In his own words, he doesn't care. The guy who's basically taken your life down a whole different path, and he can go off and party and do whatever. He's left you to be a single mom. Never had a kid before, Jordan. He's your first. You told me that at the hospital. He's a person you want to be with, and all he wants to do is get away from you. That hurts. I get it.
But that, I don't care about that.
Well,
I don't care about that because even if I don't have him, I still have my child.
Sure. But being a parent can be frustrating. I think most people I work with are parents, and the most common thing is nothing can push your buttons like your children. They can be frustrating, especially at 2. They can be difficult. They can be needy. It may be hard to say, but I just want the truth. And we'll work with it whatever way we have to. It doesn't mean you're a bad person.
The detectives had laid everything on the table, and to no one's surprise, the moment they started calling her out, the waterworks started. She denied until she had nothing left, and because she wasn't under arrest, she walked out of that room. But she didn't walk out free. She walked out with detectives who now had everything they needed to keep looking. And on September 4th, they found him. Jordan Bellavivo Jr. was found in a swampy, wooded area behind the Largo Sports Complex, partially submerged in 5 to 6 inches of water, vegetation covering him, one shoe missing. The cause of death was blunt force trauma, and now the interrogation was no longer about a missing child. It was about a murder. Detectives called Sharice back in, and this time, the entire energy of the room was different.
Who put him there, Sharice?
I don't know. I wish I did. I don't know.
How did he get there?
I don't know.
Remember yesterday, Sharice, when we had that conversation with Detective Arlington? And we said we're going to call you on things when we think you're lying? Okay, I'm calling on you right now. Okay? You know how he got there. You do. Okay? And I'm not trying to come down on you. I'm not trying to be hard on you. But listen to me. This is your one time to tell the real story. I won't get upset with you. I promise.
You gotta tell people what happened, Sharice. Are you a remorseful mother, or are you a monster, like they said?
It's only one of the two. There's a reasonable explanation. It's something got out of hand, and something happened, or you just don't give a shit. And I'm starting to think it's number 2. I haven't thought that all week. But boy, do I feel stupid, because I've been in your corner.
What happened that made you panic? Tell us what happened. Make us understand.
Something happened. Grandma deserves to know. Both grandmas. Your mother has never even met him. She deserves to hear the story. The real story. Jessica, who has done nothing but help you and try to be there for you. You owe her an explanation. If you truly want your son to forgive you for whatever happened.
Can I pee first?
Yeah.
I don't know the restroom.
Come on, I'll walk you to the bathroom. Make a right.
Sharice knew her lies and stories had completely shattered, and when she came back into that room, she confessed.
Sharice, I'm overwhelmed right now with everything too.
I didn't mean it.
I know you didn't mean it.
So what happened? And that's what we want to believe, but unless you tell us.
And I love him.
I know you love
I just love him, and I was.
Have I ever told you you don't love him?
What happened?
Come on, it'll make you feel better to get this off of your conscience. I promise. Something happened at the apartment, didn't it?
He was okay when she brought us food.
Okay. When was he not okay? At what point was he not okay?
I don't remember.
Well, he had the seizure on Friday night into Saturday morning, early Saturday morning when you guys were in bed. Okay, right? So at what point?
He was okay, and
you said he was okay when you guys got up for the day. At what point was he not okay?
We got dressed.
About what time?
Everything's pretty much the same.
Saturday, what time did you get up?
Saturday, I got up at 7 once when Jordan Sr. called me, and then I got up again.
You fell back asleep?
And then I got up again around 11.
Okay.
Got him up, brushed his teeth and stuff.
Okay.
And we were just chilling.
At what point was he
He
not
was
okay?
straight, took a shower, got dressed. I gave him a bath, got him dressed. He wasn't like the normal Jordan, but he was walking and stuff.
What do you mean wasn't the normal?
Like, he was just acting really weird. His eyes was really weird.
How were they weird? Were they back in his head? Were they all
No,
back?
like,
were they crossed?
Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, he wasn't all the way there, if that makes sense.
Okay. Remember lethargic? We talked about lethargic yesterday. Like he's a little loopy, maybe. Okay. Was he using that leg that he hurt the night before? Remember he hurt his leg?
He was limping bad then.
He was limping bad Saturday night? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Was his leg broken?
I'm not sure.
You were Googling it all night, so.
Yeah, but he was limping pretty bad.
Okay, so he wasn't walking real good.
No, sir.
Okay.
We left the house, he was walking. At that point, we got near, what is that?
Did you leave the house the same time we were talking about all week? 9:50, 10 o'clock?
It may have been like later, but I just remember when I had texted Jordan's phone.
Well, 10:20 was when your phone disconnected. Does that sound right?
So I'll just say 10:20.
About then, 10:22?
Sure.
Okay.
And the whole plan was to take him to Jordan Senior's house. That was the plan.
It's a long walk. What path did you take?
I'm gonna get there.
Okay. Okay. So you walk out of...
I'm a bad person.
I don't think you're a bad person,
I'm not a
Sharice.
monster.
You're not a monster. You're not.
You just gotta let us know what happened.
You left the apartment. You said he's walking a little bit, but he's not.
But I just want to clarify, like, the blood and stuff has nothing to do with this incident.
Oh, that's really from the chin? Because that's a lot of blood.
Yes, sir. That has nothing.
Okay.
Nothing to do, and hopefully when they do the autopsy, like, they'll prove that.
Yeah, I hope so too. Okay, it's fine.
But that's when we got towards. We didn't get out the complex yet, and I'll say before the Outback.
Okay, like by the office there.
That's when he just passed out, like, and I just panicked.
He just passed
out? I could have called.
And on that one point, Sharice was actually telling the truth. The blood found in her apartment had nothing to do with how Jordan died. But that small truth was surrounded by a much larger lie. Because while the blood was unrelated, the head injury was not. And her explanation for how it happened kept shifting every time the detectives pushed.
Blood in his brain is swelling at that point, surrounding the brain. The little child has this little space in between them. When blood fills that space, it has somewhere it has to go.
He hit his head that night.
How did he hit his head?
What night?
When he fell off the bed.
Friday into Saturday?
He had hit his head.
On what bed?
I said he had hit his head when he was jumping on his bed in the living room.
Okay, what did he hit his head on?
On the ground, on the floor.
The type of head injury we're talking about doesn't happen from a low fall like that.
Mm-hmm. No, he hit it.
He might have hit it, jumping on the bed, but a low fall from someone his height jumping on the bed, it doesn't happen.
I'm just trying to tell you.
I know, but I just know from my experience and my training that type of head injury is much more severe. It's a really hard hit. A really, really, really hard hit. So remember your neighbor I told you about? Said something hit their wall really hard on Saturday?
Mm-mm.
Did he hit his head on something Saturday afternoon?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Mm-mm. How did he hit his head hard?
Mm-mm.
What part of his head?
I remember.
What part of his head did he hit?
Damn, hold on. I'm trying to remember walking in the living room. It was up here, cause it was like reddish. It was like
forehead.
red. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you see him hit his head?
No, but I just seen it was like real red.
Well, how'd you know he hit his head from jumping on the bed?
Cause it was kind of like not like a big knot, but I knew the difference between when he was in the room with me and when he was out there playing.
Okay. So where were you when he hit his head?
I was in the not the living room. I was in the room.
The bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and where was he?
He was in the living room.
Where his little toddler bed is there?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the living room or is it like the dining room there?
Like the dining room.
Okay.
I mean,
where it was yesterday when we went to the apartment? Where me and you went in, it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where it was? Okay.
But it was, I don't know if you was there before they took everything out, but the bed was like more up against the wall.
Yeah, it was pulled off the wall a little bit, but it was against that wall. Okay.
Oh God, let me be sick. Damn, dog.
How did he hit his head so hard, Sharice?
It's like, when I'm telling you the truth, it's like, damn, like.
Why didn't we talk about this 2 days ago? Why were you afraid to tell me?
You didn't know what to do, and you tell one little lie, and it just grows and grows and grows.
Yeah, before you know
It's
it.
a clean slate tonight.
It's out of hand. All that stuff we've talked about the past few days, it's behind us. I want to know how he hit his head.
I didn't make him hit his head, so I can't tell you that.
Where was he when your grandmother came with the food?
His grandma, he was in the room chilling, watching TV.
Was he lethargic then?
Oh no, I almost say that word, I don't really get it.
I'm sorry. Was he acting off? Was he acting funny?
No, he was just sitting there watching TV.
Like a squeeze. And what that probably is.
Because all I remember is him having,
That's him.
He has a birthmark right here.
No, that's
it's
not
a birthmark.
Let me see that. Because
you're not going to be able to see it. Well, yeah, you probably will.
Where?
Right there.
That's a bruise.
That's not a birthmark.
You said his birthmark's on his right side over here.
You know what that
is? This is a bruise.
You know what that is? That's somebody grabbing the baby and hitting them against something. That's what that is.
Yes.
I told you I've been doing this forever, right? I've seen everything. I've seen it all. You panicked. You wanted to get him to senior, or maybe even the hospital. Hell, you're almost there. And yes, I believe he died in your arms. But something happened to make you leave.
I really want to just get him some food.
But he didn't eat. You can't eat after a head injury like that.
Oh no, he ate.
What happened? We can understand that. I told you, hundreds of people I've interviewed, and they've all, that 1 second, one split second is all it was. And you would take back that second in a heartbeat, I bet, right now. But we can't take it back because we're here. Remember, he says you owe it in order to tell his story. Then he will forgive you. Then you will be forgiven.
For a while, she tried to claim she didn't know where the head injury came from. But once the autopsy results came in, there was nothing left to hide behind. Sharice finally admitted that in a moment of frustration, she backhanded Jordan, and he fell back and hit his head against the wall. She panicked. She didn't call 911. She carried him into the woods and left him there. And then she built an entire story around a man named Antoine who never existed. One moment, one terrible, inexcusable decision, and a boy who never got to grow up.
On October 13, 2020, Sharice Stinson stood before a judge and pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and filing a false police report. She was sentenced to 50 years in prison. With credit for the roughly 2 years she had already served, she will not be eligible for release until around 2067, when she is in her 70s. She gave birth to her daughter while in jail. In a letter she wrote herself, she asked that custody be given to Jordan's foster parents, Sam and Juliet Warren, the same family that had called him Mr. Chuckles, the same family that had wanted to keep him all along. In a jailhouse interview, she spoke about remorse, faith, and postpartum depression. Whether you believe her is entirely up to you. What is not up for debate is what happened to Jordan and what came out of it. His death directly inspired Jordan's law, child welfare reform legislation in Florida, aimed at smaller caseloads, stronger oversight, and better communication between law enforcement and protective services. A system that failed him while he was alive was finally forced to change because of him after he was gone. Jordan Marcel Bellevue Jr. He loved Paw Patrol and balloons and making people laugh. He deserved so much more than what he got.
If this case moved you the way it moved me, drop a comment below. I want to know your thoughts on the system failures, the interrogation, all of it. Like the video if you stayed till the end. Share it with someone who needs to see this story, and subscribe so you never miss a case. Until next time, remember that everyone depends completely on the adults around them, not just their parents, but teachers, neighbors, caseworkers, and strangers. When we all stay alert, we become the safety net that no system can replace. Stay safe, stay wise, and thank you for joining us today. See you in the next story from Hidden Crime Network. Bye for now.